Hi my beautiful friends, and welcome to another video that is part of this mindset series. Now, as you can see, I'm wearing a scarf today. I am so rugged up because where I live in Melbourne, Australia, today it is absolutely freezing. And because of this, I thought this was the perfect opportunity to talk about the abundance mindset. Because you see, I cannot stand the cold weather. I hate the cold. I feel the cold all the way into my bones. It literally hurts me. But I live here in Melbourne, and it goes from extreme cold to extreme heat during different times of the year. So because I live here, I have to have this constant abundance mindset when it comes to feeling the cold or when it comes to the weather here, because it is something that is not ideal for me. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to talk about what to do and how to go about changing or shifting your mindset when you might not be as abundant as what you would like to be in your life, or you're not in a situation or a position that you feel at your absolute best. How can you cultivate and create an abundance mindset within yourself when the outside circumstances and what is shown around you is not as abundant as what you would like? So for me, as an example, when it comes to the cold weather and not enjoying being in this cold weather and feeling the cold, I look at other things that make me feel abundant, even though I'm feeling cold. For example, I love to get dressed up. I love nice handbags and I wear a lot of high heels, and I like to put different outfits together with different jewelry. So for me, in winter time or when it's colder, I find that I can dress in a certain way. I can put different types of jewelry on, put outfits together with my high heels and handbags, and that's something that makes me feel abundant and feel good about myself. So when it's really cold outside, that makes me shift my focus, and instead of focusing just on the feelings of cold weather or on being cold or on the yuckiness of it, I go, well, what outfit am I going to put together today and put on? What's going to make me feel good? And already that shift in mindset changes how I feel about the cold weather. So another thing, for example, is exercise. You may know from my other videos that I love to either exercise or do some yoga, some stretching, meditation and all of that every single day. Whether I do 1 minute, 10 minutes or 1 hour, it doesn't matter. For me, it is about getting out there and doing something for my mind, body and soul, because I find that the body is designed to move. So when I move, that is helping to create that shift, create that flow and create more abundance. So in the cold weather, for example, I go, well, I can't go outside for a walk today. What I'll do instead is I'll do a beautiful yoga stretch session in my room that I've got set up with a yoga mat, with my yoga bolsters and cushions and everything really beautiful. And that makes to help me feel abundant inside. It also makes my body move and shift the focus and get the blood and oxygen flowing through the body, which in turn helps my creativity for things like this, the YouTube channels. Another thing, for example, when it's really cold outside, that's when I go, wow, I now have the opportunity, because it's cold outside, to stay indoors, make myself my favorite cup of tea or coffee in my favorite mug, sit down at my laptop and create these YouTube videos and edit them and just spend time working on YouTube, because that is something I absolutely love doing. So you see, even though the outside circumstances or your situation might not be the type of thing that you feel makes you feel at your best. You can shift your mindset, you can shift your focus, and you can set the intentions so that you feel abundant in different ways. All you need to start doing is, instead of focusing out there, start focusing within. Focus here on your own heart, your own feelings. What do I enjoy doing? What do I feel like doing now? And start using this. Your mindset is beyond powerful. You have the chance to shift, move, and create anything that you want in this life. So for me, when it's cold outside, that gives me the opportunity to create, to move in my yoga room, to have that nice cup of tea or coffee, to get dressed up and use my handbags and high heels and things that I love to wear and that makes me feel good. So I would love to ask you this question. Is there something in your life that just doesn't feel great at the moment, or that makes you feel inhibited when it comes to your own abundance and your own abundance mindset? Why not take out a book, a journal, a piece of paper, anything, and start writing down other areas where you feel abundant? Because you see, it's almost like a spiral effect. When you think of one thing that you go, okay, for me, for example, it's cold outside and I hate the cold weather and I feel the cold really easily. But looking at these other things, wow, it's cold outside. I get to make my favorite cup of tea or coffee, sit down and create YouTube videos. That shifts my whole day. Now I'm in creative mode. Now I am feeling abundant because I'm doing what I love to do. And now the outside circumstances are really not creating an issue in my life. I'm not even focusing on that anymore. I'm focusing on this stuff that I love to do. And that creates abundance. And while I'm in this creative mode, doing these YouTube videos for you, coming up with creative ideas for my own YouTube channel and for other stuff for my business, then that spiral continues. I feel abundant in other ways. I start to look at stuff within rather than focusing on without and focusing on the outside. You see, all of this comes back to you. Abundance mindset, like everything else, comes back to you. You have the power and the opportunity to shift that focus and that mindset to create whatever bubble you want to be in. And when you start to write down the things that you feel abundant already in your life, it could even be something as small as, I feel abundant that I am able to click on this YouTube video to get more ideas. Do you realize how abundant that is? Do you realize how that is already taking you to your next level? Do you realize that it's already shifting things in your mind, which in turn will shift things in your own reality? Wow. If you only knew how powerful you really are, you will see now that whatever situation is happening around you, when you choose to go within, that is creating abundance. For a lot of people, when they think of the word abundance, to them it means that I have to own a private jet. I have to be a multi-millionaire or a billionaire. I have to own 5 different houses and a super yacht. I have to be at a certain level. Abundance is not that. Abundance is created from within, and it is you being your best version of you in this moment. So how are you feeling abundant in this moment? Take out a pen and paper and start writing. This exercise of writing down things that you feel abundant in at this moment is a game changer. It shifts the mind, it allows you to focus on your heart, and it shows that you are exactly where you are meant to be in this moment. I thank you so much for being here, and not just for showing me, but most of all for showing yourself how truly amazing you are. I can't wait to see you soon, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!